Okay, just a bit of explanation on this demonstration. This was lifted from a live stream that I did, so it's going to be sped up. The original live stream was just over an hour long, and I've sped it up so it clocks in just under 5 minutes. So that should give you a sense of how quickly it appears to be going versus how slowly it was actually going in real life. The black box you see down there is just covering up subtitles that were going to be a distraction. So when you see that black box, it's just covering up words that are scrolling way too fast. What you'll see in this drawing is just the process that we covered with the sphere on a figure. And I'm just drawing the light shapes in. You'll notice I'm doing a straight line block in with these light shapes, measuring carefully every step of the way to get these super complicated shapes as carefully drawn in as I can manage. I'm being careful here to make sure I get the angles correct, the sizes correct. I want these light shapes to be as accurate as I can manage them. And I'm following the principle that if it's in the shadows, it simply doesn't exist. Incidentally, I'm doing this drawing on green paper. It's like a dark forest green. It's going to work better and more impressively on the black paper. This just happened to be the paper I was using, and it's dark paper, so it will work, but black paper is going to have a more dramatic effect. I'm drawing the light shapes up in the face on this one. I would not spend all of your time here. These shapes can get really complicated and have a lot of preconceived notions and baggage about them. Do the best you can if your reference has a face in it. Just don't stress overly. Here I'm filling in the value all with one simple pass. I'm shooting for one even layer here. I'm not going light and dark yet. And I should say light and less light, really. See, I had to fix a little bit in the face there. Here I'm starting to differentiate between light and less light. So you see in the pockets of the eye, I'm getting some more white charcoal, in other places less. You'll see that starting in earnest now. It's really careful work. Remember, this took over an hour to do, and that's a practiced approach. Having done this many, many times, you take as long as you need to put down an even passive value and an even buildup of values as you go. You really don't want this one getting nasty and crayon looking. Don't let your pencil get too dull. Don't get too hasty and lazy, dare I say it, with your approach. You can see I saved the lightest lights for the last. I'm going in with those lightest spots towards the end. And this is about as far as I'm going to take this one. You can take yours as far as you can. Here you can see I was chasing away some of those really small dots. So that should give you an idea of how the figure should progress as you're drawing it in light shapes.